talking about waitressing, which is the current job I have. That's a picture of me and my coworkers. Okay, so some job history for me. My first job ever was working for my parents. They own a fire protection business, so I know a strange amount of weird information about fire and safety and fire extinguishers and all of that. So pretty much when I worked there, I worked in the office, I went on the road to visit the customers and service their extinguishers and inspect them. In the office, I did billing, scheduling, stuff like that. Then my next job I had when I was in high school, I worked at Carvel Ice Cream as an ice cream scooper and cake decorator. That was probably one of my favorite jobs. It was just really fun, and I got free ice cream. So
It's the best part.
yeah. Right. So then the next job I got was at the Dutchman slash the Quelly. So that's the current job I have now as a server. That's a picture of a Weiss beer. It is a German restaurant, so that's just a picture of
Sign
it.
me up.
The next job I had was at the University Center, right up the street. I was a community assistant there. So pretty much what I did was plan events and help anyone who came into the office with anything they needed, the residents or new residents. I also had to learn like all the legal aspects of it because I was a leasing assistant. So I would get people to come move in, give them tours, and have them sign a lease with us. Okay. So welcome to LBI. This is where I live, and this is where the waitressing job is. It's beautiful. That's the Barnegat Lighthouse and everything. And I get to enjoy this 2 days out of the summer because I'm a waitress and I don't get days off. So pretty much during the months of June and July and August, I work and make 90% of my income for the year. So it goes from about 20,000 people to 100,000 people during those months of all people coming down for vacation or who have summer houses. So, okay, this is the Dutchman's. It's family-owned and operated German restaurant since 1952. It's the second oldest family-owned restaurant on LBI. It is a German restaurant, like I said before, and I'm Italian. So I never even knew what German food looked like until I started working there. I still can't even say the names of some of them, but I've been working there for 5 years. So this is the Quelly. That's a picture my friend took. It is a dine and dock bar, one of 16 dine and dock bars in New Jersey. It opened in 1995. The Quelly is German for the source. So in this case, it means beer. So the responsibilities I have are setting up and closing, which setting up includes wiping off tables, sweeping, getting ice, cutting the fruit for the bartenders, just getting menus ready, all of that. Some other responsibilities are knowing every ingredient in the food. You actually end up knowing more than like the chefs do because they are on their certain line. You have to know everything. Knowing all the alcohol that's available. We have a variety of American and German beers on draft, so knowing that, knowing all the mixed drinks, because pretty much you're just dealing with the customers all the time and keeping them happy. So you have to know everything. If someone asks you a question about what's in the food, you have to know if they have an allergy to something, what is in there, if they can have it or not. So this is just a guide to tipping your wait staff. 20% is actually kind of high for the minimum. It should be 18. But it just says like if you're a picky eater, if you make a mess, if you're rude, you should always add to your bill. Because that's one thing you find is that people really don't tip you a lot just because. And that's how I get paid. I get paid $2.13 an hour, so if you don't tip me, I'm not getting paid for the work I do. And people say it's a luxury, but my paychecks are zero during the summer because all that money goes to taxes. So if I don't get tipped, I don't get paid. And you work long days and you work hard. I work outside when it's like 98 degrees out and you're running around up and down stairs. It's not really fun. The other thing I personally have to worry about, since it is a dine and dock bar, is there's no hostess, there's no doors on the place. So if you walk in and eat, you can walk right out, get on your boat, and leave. And I've had it happen to me before. And I'm not really sure if it's legal how we work, but I have to come to work every day with a bank, which means I need to bring my own money to work. So I come with like $600 during the summer of my own money, and it's pay as you go. So if you're at a table and you order a drink, I go up to the bar, order that drink, and pay my own money, and then get a little receipt that I staple to your check. So then the next round, you order food, I go put the food in and all that, and then at the end of your time eating, you pay me back. It's kind of weird. We still are trying to figure out if this is exactly legal how they work this, but
Is this to make you be like the police and make sure the customers don't leave?
yeah, kind of. But also they claim if people walk out on you, then the managers just kind of say like, oh, it's pay as you go, you should have collected. But after you eat it, like get a drink, I'm not gonna go and be like, all right, that's $7. Now you're ordering a burger, okay, that's 12. Like,
Pay me.
exactly. So it's kind of interesting, and it's cash only also. So that's the other thing with being outside. I've had incidents where like $200 bills fly into the water in the bay, and how are you supposed to get them? But luckily they were in the customer's hands still, not mine, so they still have to pay me. But and then so what I've learned being a waitress is how to sell myself and products. Being that I want to get tipped more, it makes you be really friendly, and you have to adjust your personality to meet those of the customers. So if the customer is kind of grumpy, you're not going to really make jokes at them, and you don't want to be really serious if the customer's having a good time. You also learn how to multitask. At any given time, I have around 7 tables that can range. And because there's no hostess, it's seat yourself. So we get sections, and if my section fills up, I have to be able to do all the tables on my own. We also don't have like bussers or anything like that, so it's really on your own. To stay organized when you have all those tables, and especially with me having little receipts stapled all over my check, if you add up the bill wrong, then you don't get paid the right amount, and then you're buying people stuff, so that sucks. Also, you have to deal with all types of people, which when people are on vacation, they tend to not be the nicest because they're on vacation. So it's very interesting. And then also, most importantly, how to be the best customer when I go out to eat, because I clean up after myself, and you really don't have to do anything, but that's it.
Okay.